Christmas time. It's Christmas. Hi friends, it's Lulu Sketches. Today is a very special day because we're getting in the Christmas spirit. Before I forget, I have new merch in my store. My Is That Anime hat that I was selling at CTN, I completely sold out of them, but they are now online for sale at lulusketches.com. Moving on. Give the people what they want. Here's Mabel in a Christmas sweater. So, my Christmas rom-com rankings video from last year is one of my least popular videos on YouTube, so naturally I decided to do a part 2. Today I'm going to rank 10 more Christmas rom-coms that I watched this year from worst to best. I watched 18 of these movies and narrowed it down to 10 for this video. I have a problem. And in case you wanted to watch part 1 of this video, I will link that down below. Let's start the rankings. Number 10 on my list is A Christmas Belle. This one is starring Haley Duff. In this movie, a girl goes to help with an estate sale of a mansion owned by a hot grumpy guy who is shirtless the majority of the movie. For some reason, she stays at the house. It's like Beauty and the Beast, but there is no beast, the guy is just hot, and it's not like Beauty and the Beast at all. He does get mad if you go into a special room though. You will tolerate it because I'm— Let's check out some clips.
What are you doing?
I'm taking pictures for the estate sales pages.
This room is supposed to be off limits.
She's literally at this mansion to take pictures of the rooms for her job, but he doesn't want her to go into one of the rooms.
You have to let me do my job.
Taking pictures of some plant room isn't gonna matter.
So you believe that there is a right one?
No, what girl doesn't?
Oh.
What did they just trip over? There was like a short shot of the dog, and then she randomly is just on the ground and he's on top of her. Even if she did trip over something, he wouldn't have fallen also.
I gotta get back to the barn.
No, I can't let you do that.
Sorry.
Moving on to the next Christmas rom-com on my list. Number 9 is Christmas with a View. This one is starring Camille from Shadowhunters. It's about a girl who's working in a restaurant and then a new hot celebrity chef is hired as her new boss. They get together pretty much at the beginning of the movie, leaving not much room for anything else to happen the rest of the movie. Instead, they just argue and the chef mutters to himself a lot.
I am such a jerk. And I'm an idiot.
Next part, the characters are sneaking into one of the other characters' offices at night. He is a city planner, and they keep acting like he is so boring the whole movie because he's a city planner.
I don't know why I'm doing this. This is insane.
You're walking into your own office. That's insane.
Did you find it yet?
I really just started looking.
Okay, sass.
We're criminals.
Hey, buddy. So, my friend Mario
Pause.
left me over at the gondola.
It's like he took his glasses off and suddenly—
I knew you weren't boring.
I knew you weren't boring. Who says that to their significant other? Number 8 on my list is A Christmas Prince 2. What's it called? Oh, The Royal Wait, is that what it's called? A Christmas Prince, The Royal Wedding. If you saw part 1 of my video, then you know that I was not a fan of A Christmas Prince because that movie is a dumpster fire. I thought the main character, Amber, was terrible at her job and that the whole movie was a ripoff of Princess Diaries 2. A Christmas Prince 2 was also a dumpster fire. About halfway through the movie, I realized that I still didn't know what the plot was. Small issue. Just like the first movie, she is talking aloud to herself while blogging alone.
Even though I'm about to become queen of a small country.
As you can see, her writing skills have not improved from the first Christmas Prince. Her blog post is just called Big Event. Her blog is just called Amber's Blog. It's the worst blogger I've ever seen.
Blogs?
Oh, blogs, that's what I do for a living.
Oh, no.
Nobody's paying you to blog. You don't work for that magazine anymore. And I didn't see any ads on her blog.
Rudy Moore, put it in.
He looks different in person.
That's because he is a different person. His dad was recast for this film. That's a different guy.
Did you censor my blog? I never agreed to my work being censored. It was trending with tons of positive comments.
It's also a breach of protocol.
Times change.
Why is she shocked that her blog is being censored? She's about to be the queen of a country. Is that the main conflict in this film? The monarchy trying to take down your WordPress account? And can I just say that this entire movie she complains about being in the public eye, but she writes down everything she does and puts it on the internet? Pick a lane.
A new company, Meadowlark. They absorbed all the contracts in our zone. All a bit fishy if you ask me. What are you planning on doing anyway?
Her journalistic notes are just as good as ever.
And you lied to our faces. You should be ashamed. I have an army of lawyers.
You're not going anywhere.
Oh my god. Are you seriously threatening to shoot a royal with an arrow? I can't talk about this movie anymore. Number 7 on my list is My Santa. This movie has everything. Jerry from Parks and Rec, one of the Lawrence brothers, and that one chick from the OC. It's about a single mother who falls for a mall Santa. This is all of the description that I saw when I started the movie. Turns out, the movie's a little deeper than that. The mall Santa is actually the son of the real Santa. It's a lot. It's too much. And it's still better than a Christmas Prince too.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
Oh, see, you're up to your elbows in cookie dough.
How the hell is she making cookies? It looks like she stuck both her arms in a vat of yogurt.
This is so lovely. I can't believe you just did this.
Did you really just make these cookies?
Those look like shit. Number 6 on my list is A Dog Walker's Christmas Tale. If you watched part 1 of my Christmas rom-com rankings, then you know that I'm a fan of Aaron Samuels from Mean Girls. And this is the 3rd Christmas rom-com that I have seen him in. This movie has Aaron Samuels, dogs, and that's pretty much all you need to know. Number 5 is A Christmas Inheritance. This movie is starring the blonde girl from The 100 and Plop from The Office. Honestly, I just like this one for the cast. They're charming, and sometimes that's enough for a cheesy Christmas rom-com. This one is about the heiress of a big company. Even from the beginning of the movie, she seems hardworking and caring and really driven to be a great CEO. But then they make her out to be an idiot several times throughout the movie just because she's rich.
Are you looking for something?
The call button.
The what?
The call button? You know, for the attendant, I could really use a glass of wine.
Apparently, rich people think that there are attendants walking on moving buses.
How about you? Something to eat, something to drink, some warmer clothes.
They keep acting like she's an idiot for not dressing for the cold weather. These outfits look totally fine to me. She's wearing like a wool peacoat and a scarf. She's from New York. She knows how to dress in cold weather.
Most people enjoy it, especially those whose sleepwear is not exactly conducive to the local climate.
She's staying in a heated hotel room with its own fireplace. I think she's dressed fine.
That weather out there is no joke. You are way underdressed.
Number 4 on my list is A Princess Switch. This is the Netflix movie that blew their budget on hiring Vanessa Hudgens instead of renting an actual castle. Princess Switch is about one Vanessa Hudgens competing in a baking competition in Belgravia, meeting a royal Vanessa Hudgens, and then the two of them switch places. Yeah. Out of all the things that bother me in this movie, I think the one that bothers me the most is that they named the country Belgravia. Belgravia is the name of a real area in London. Anyone who has watched Sherlock knows this. Anyway, it's just like Parent Trap without the parents. I mean, some parts are ripped straight from Parent Trap. Roll the clips.
We think that we may be related through some great someone-in-law.
Distant cousins are not identical twins.
And you choose.
This one.
Ooh.
This movie contains a new thing that Netflix likes to do, which is taking its fictional characters from a Netflix movie and having them watch another Netflix movie.
It's incredible presentation, and your sugar work is commendable. Puree isn't as smooth as I'd hoped, but it has a wonderful flavor.
These judges haven't even taken a bite of that cake. Netflix, why didn't you just who is was in charge of the props for this scene? Let's move on to number 3. Number 3 on my list is Love at the Christmas Table. A girl and boy spend Christmas together every day for 30 years. If you like a slow burn romance, this one is for you. The plot of this movie is just a lot more thought out than a lot of Christmas rom-coms. The movie is just really lovable, the characters are really cute together. This is the most adorable dance scene. I mean, look how sweet this guy is. Aww.
If I hurt you, you have to know that I will never do that on purpose.
Aww.
You love to play the whole dead mom card. But the truth is, you don't even remember her. Taking walks down to the graveyard to see where she's buried, but it's not because you care about her. All you're thinking about are the 2 plots next to her, where your dad's gonna be buried and where you're gonna go right next to him.
Oh my god. Those are some of the most awful things I've ever heard one person say to another person. Does she say awful things back?
You can be a little squishy.
That is a truly awful thing to say.
Number 2 on my list is called Holly's Holiday. This movie is weird as hell and I'm into that. Basically, a mannequin comes to life and is the perfect man for the holidays.
And slacks.
An Yves de Lorme, linen, a Saint Louis crystal.
I love this guy. And finally, my number 1 Christmas rom-com for this year is The Holiday Calendar. If you want to see Bonnie from the Vampire Diaries finally get the happy ending that she deserved, watch this movie. It's about a girl who gets a magical advent calendar from her grandmother that seems to predict her future. It's just the right amount of cheesy to make the perfect Christmas rom-com. It has witty banter that kind of reminds me of a Gilmore Girls script.
The guy at the tree farm recommended bungee cords, not twine. I should have listened.
Yeah, well, there's a reason why twine jumping never caught on. I think I killed it.
I'm pretty sure it died when I chopped it down.
Well, that would make you an axe murderer.
I'm wanted at 3 different Christmas tree farms.
I'm gonna have to make a citizen's arrest.
You got me.
Got any twine?
No real person can think of clever comebacks that quickly. I'm a fan. Again, it has Netflix movies inside Netflix movies. And multiple kind of weird Christmas songs that are a little out of place because they were sung by the actors themselves. There's a Christmas song by the love interest that is inserted into the movie. Girl, light up that tree. Girl, light up that tree. And then the credits song is both the main actors singing a duet together.
Just for fun, right?
This ain't your normal story.
It's a little weird. But all in all, it's a good movie and I would recommend watching it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Bye!